Manic Mouth Conspiracy. And today we're going to be starting off our brand new series called Predictive Programming, and this is episode 1. And predictive programming is a theory that the government or higher-ups are using media such as shows, books, movies to pretty much put this idea of a future event in our head before it actually happens. And today we are going to be covering the 9/11 and how it was almost predicted in shows and games. There's a couple games. There was a game. So we're going to be looking at all of those. So let's get into it.
For your information, it was rich in symbolism.
It was rich and boring me to death.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're stupid.
No, you're stupid.
Well, you're stupider.
No. You're stupider than stupid.
No, you're
You know what?
stupider.
So the first clip you just saw was a Johnny Bravo episode. And again, it was released April of 2001. That was released months before the Twin Towers actually were attacked. And the fact that the poster says coming soon, with the Twin Towers set on fire, for whatever reason, why would you want to put that in the show at all anyways? I don't quite understand that. And to me, that is the one that sends chills down my spine. Out of every single piece of evidence with this predictive programming with 9/11, this is the one that gets me. Because why was that there? You know? And the comings, it's just got this whole creepy vibe to it. And you know, the fact that the towers are on fire in this poster and it's coming soon, and it really has no context to the show. You know, Johnny Bravo is a very funny cartoon, you know, it's not a very serious cartoon. And this is a kid's show. Why are we putting the Twin Towers on fire, and coming soon in a kid's show? Are you trying to, you know, were you trying to warn the children that, you know, this event was coming? And so, yeah, it's so weird. But that Johnny Bravo episode, again, aired just months before the Twin Towers attacks. And that's what makes this ever more creepy. Next, we have the famous Simpsons episode that everybody has probably heard of with the 9/11 magazine. And so with that, the picture you guys have just seen, that is in the episode. And it is a bit weird to me, you know, that the Twin Towers are so perfectly set to where the 9 is, you know, that it perfectly reads pretty much New York 9/11. And to me, that's so creepy, because especially we've already seen the Simpsons have predicted numerous things. You know, they've predicted Trump's presidency. They have predicted, you know, so many things. So that is just so creepy to me. And especially just because, you know, they have predicted so much, it's kind of like, okay, this is weird, guys. You know, what does the Simpsons producer have to do with this? You know, what is the Simpsons producer? What was going through his mind when he was creating this episode, you know, with the 9/11 magazine? Was he trying to portray that, or, you know, was it something different? Did he not even think about it, you know? Because that's also a possibility, is that the creator of this didn't even think about it. But with the fact that they predicted so many other things, I would say probably not. The next picture, that was from a book. And it's obviously in another language, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce the title. But I think that's so weird too, because, you know, it's in another language, it's a book for one, and that's the cover photo. That's the book cover, you know, and it's clear as day. That's the Twin Towers. They're set ablaze. You know, it's Oh my gosh, it's really creepy. And that came out in, as you saw, 1983. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Okay, guys, this next one is really just creepy too. This comes from a game, and as you can see, the first card is the Twin Towers being destroyed, and the title of the card is Terrorist Nuke. Terrorist Nuke. And if we look back at when the 9/11 attack happened, who did we blame? The terrorists. And I think that is really odd. That this game would have that, and then also, the other. It's just crazy. Like, it's not even just the Twin Towers. Like, they literally have the Pentagon card as well, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. But it's just weird. The thing that gets me about the whole cards with the game is just really the terrorist nuke on the Twin Towers, because again, terrorists were to blame, which again, this is a conspiracy video. It's not fact, it's opinion. Everything I'm showing you guys, this is true, this has happened, you guys can look at all of this, and I will include the links to everything in the description. But you guys, this is real. Like this actually was in shows. This was actually in a board game, like a card game. That's so crazy to me. So yeah, that one really sends chills down my spine just because of the terrorist nuke. So I'm interested to hear you guys, what you guys think of that.
New York is under attack! Intercept and destroy!
A force field is shielding the warplane. It's getting through.
And the last one is that Iron Man cartoon. And that is just crazy to me as well, because out of all the places in New York, I mean, you've got the Empire State Building, which is like 80 something floors. You've got multiple buildings in New York. Why did all these cartoons focus on the Twin Towers? That's the creepiest thing to me about all of this, is why did all these cartoons focus on the Twin Towers instead of, even the Statue of Liberty. Like, there are so many other things in New York if you were going to pick something in New York, but like, they all picked the Twin Towers. Like, you can't tell me that that's not crazy. And so let's get into the theory. So the theory is that the government, or the Illuminati, pretty much had this plan. I mean, this has been, you can go back and see it from, your parents when they were kids, from your grandparents' cartoons when they were kids. There are still stuff you can find from way, way back when that have mentioned the Twin Towers. And that is so creepy. But anyway, so it's this theory that, again, the government, the Illuminati, are placing these in the media, in the cartoon shows, in the TV shows, in the movies, in the books, to pretty much prepare us for this event that's going to happen. So that way, when it happens, it's like we're almost, like, our mind is almost prepared for it, because we've seen it our whole lives. We've seen it on all these TV shows. The Twin Towers falling, the Twin Towers getting destroyed, whether it be, however they portrayed it in that actual show, movie, book, whatever, that's what's being portrayed. And that is creepy, because if you really think about it, we really don't know what happens, in the world. We don't know if the Illuminati exists or not. We don't know, if predictive programming is, truly not just a theory, and that is the hardest part about all of this, guys, is the fact that we don't know. And so with that being said, I truly believe that predictive programming is a thing, just because, there's no way that, again, like I said, there are plenty of other buildings. On top of the fact that, you know, even if you wanted to do like a building that was, you know, say, you know, I don't know, popular, why not do the White House? Something, you know what I mean? It's just real weird that they all chose the Twin Towers, and the Johnny Bravo one takes the cake in this episode for hands down the creepiest, hands down like the most mysterious. That's the one that gets me the most. And I'm curious to know, out of this list, out of what you guys have researched, what is yours that makes your spine just shiver, you know, with fear, or, you know, just with like, creepiness, you know? Because, like, this is all really creepy. We don't know what's going on backstage. We don't know who is really in control here, and we don't know what truly is going on in the world. So again, please do not believe everything you hear. Do not believe everything you see. Please think freely. Think with your own mind. You know, don't shoot down conspiracy theories. And of course, you know, not all conspiracy theories will be real. Not all, you know, and again, if some come out to be, you know, debunked, then I will gladly go back on some that I have covered and give you the new, better information. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's super creepy to make. It is like 2 a.m. So I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep after this, but yes, let me know down in the comments, guys, what did you guys think? Do you guys think predictive programming exists? Do you think this is actually what's going on? Do you think that 9/11 was actually planned? Do you think that it was predictive programming? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, guys, do not forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button, because I appreciate all that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. There will be more of predictive programming and more conspiracy videos to come. So please stay safe and stay tuned. Peace out, guys.